Hi, I'm Benjamin hunting for Auto Bytel, and I'm here today on this chilly day just outside of Nashville, Tennessee with the all-new 2016 Nissan Maxima. 2016 Nissan Maxima is an important car for Nissan for a number of reasons. First of all, this is the flagship sedan, the biggest car that they make and the most comfortable car that you can buy with the Nissan badge. More than that, it's a version of the car that's hopefully going to jumpstart sales for what has, over the last few years, been kind of a downward spiral for the Maxima. It doesn't have anything to do with how the car drives. It's always been a strong competitor in its segment, but for some reason, people just weren't paying attention to the Maxima. I think that's about to change. As you can see behind me, this car is striking. Everything from the line that comes in the fender down through the door here, the front, the rear end, and the interior of the car are full of details that separate it from more standard fare in its segment. In fact, Nissan has this car up against vehicles like the Toyota Avalon, the Buick LaCrosse, the Chevrolet Impala, and to a certain extent, the Hyundai Genesis. These vehicles all serve, you could argue, different customers, but the Maxima is one of the few that offers that combination of visual panache and available luxury at a very affordable price. A big part of Nissan's marketing push with the 2016 Maxima has been to emphasize what it's calling the four-door sports car. This harkens back to a time when the Maxima was one of the better handling vehicles in its class, and indeed one of the better handling sedans you could buy that hailed from Japan. Unfortunately, times have changed, and while this car is extremely comfortable to drive, it's a bit of a stretch to call it a sports car in any sense of the word. Even the SR trim, which is tuned to offer somewhat more engagement than what you would get with other versions of the Maxima, it drives well, but it doesn't engage the senses. It's not really a thrill ride, and it's honestly not the strongest selling point of this car. Things that I did like about the vehicle, that list is a lot longer. The V6 engine produces 300 horsepower now, which is up from the previous generation of the car. There was no 2015 model, just a 2014, right to 2016. The CVT, continuously variable automatic transmission, has been retuned in order to not only offer additional fuel efficiency, and in fact Nissan is claiming this is the most fuel efficient car in its class, but it's also a little quicker to shift. If you put it in sport mode, you get fake staggered shifts. There's also paddle shifters on certain models to run yourself through the gears if you feel like doing it. There's a noise cancellation system inside that, honestly, you get some nice engine sound in sport mode. It's sweetened, of course, like every single car that you're driving these days. You have that digital soundtrack that makes you feel like a superstar. But I did hear a lot of road noise when I was on the highway. I think it has something to do with the tires more so than the car itself. Other than that, the suspension tuning is extremely comfortable. This is a car you could drive all day, every day, and just not be exhausted by. And the interior of this car, like I said before, is quite detailed. What I mean by that is not only do you have leather seats, but you have diamond stitched leather seats, which is a nice inlay on the front and rear seats. You have almost a diamond pattern on the dash too in certain trims, a metallic diamond look. You have nice curves, you have something to look at while you're driving. It's just a flat expanse of plastic like you sometimes see in this segment. A lot of effort has been put into making this car feel like an individual, and that's something that I think buyers will appreciate. As I mentioned at the beginning of this review, pricing is one of the 2016 Maxima's strong points. The car starts in the low 30s, but even if you spec the Platinum trim, which is as nice as this car gets, you're still under $40,000. And you're getting all of that nice leather that I talked about earlier. You're getting a great infotainment system, which is one of the best in the business. You're getting the availability of numerous safety features. In fact, there's a lot of active safety that's standard on every model but the base model with the Maxima that you would have to pay more for in a number of luxury cars. In short, the Maxima offers a great package for not that much money, and this is somewhere where Nissan is really shining because the company recognizes this isn't actually a premium car, but it's flirting at the edges of what a premium car shopper might consider buying. So if you're thinking about an Acura, you might as well consider the Maxima and see how the features balance out for your money. If you're thinking about a Lincoln, if you're thinking about a Buick, the Nissan Maxima is in that conversation. That's a really good place for Nissan to be right now, and with a car as compelling as this, it seems likely that buyers are going to pay a little bit more attention to the 2016 Maxima than they did the previous generation.